staff was not on the floor. This is probably true, part of it anyways. I haven't been here since 1699, but anyway, let me say this. For what I could have seen in the time that they were here during my first few years in the Senate, if a bill would have come over on an issue of this type, of this importance, from the House, with all of one party and 39.5% of the other party voting for it, I think the vote was like 67 to 31, and 69. I don't know whether everybody voted on that final vote. But anyway, I can assure you, rather than stiffen their back, knowing that more than half of their chamber supported the House position, knowing that would have dropped their opposition and then try to seek maybe the best deal, not leave the negotiating table, not tell people not to prepare a budget. I agree. We should have been involved. The Senate Finance Committee, all of it, and the staff should have been involved. We're a Commonwealth. We're supposed to work together. That's what this place is all about. But that didn't happen. And it became apparent when we didn't have a budget, when we finished on, I think it was the 10th of March, that it wasn't going to happen. And a month later, the House voted out their version of the budget with Medicaid expansion. A week later, nothing happened here. 2 weeks later, nothing happened here. 2 weeks later, nothing had still not happened, although some back channel talks with the people on the Finance Committee who did support that occurred. That's why that happened. It didn't have to happen, and it shouldn't happen, and it shouldn't happen in the future. I'm glad that we didn't have to discharge the Finance Committee. You know, I would have hated to have to do that, but make no mistake about it, I would have made that motion if the senator from Augusta had not. We need to deal with this. We've got a problem, and it's statewide. There are people here, as I said before, there are people here who they worked awful hard all their lives, and for whatever reason, things haven't turned out the way they would have liked. Many of us in here have had a break in our life, maybe more than one, and it's resulted in us being in a pretty good position. A lot of people out there don't get these breaks. You know, they work hard, they do everything that we would expect an average citizen to do, but things don't turn out right. And we need to understand that exists. As I said here last week or 2 weeks ago, we are the only Western democracy that seems to have this health care problem. Everybody else has resolved it. And we need, if this is the best we can do at this point in history, then we need to do it. Not doing anything is not an option. Helping maybe 15 to 20,000 people like one of the bills did, that's not a solution. And this, trust me, largest tax increase in history, I've been here through history. This is not the largest tax increase. This is a drop in the bucket. And we need to do the right thing, and the right thing is for all of us to support the amendment, the floor amendment, in the nature of a substitute by the senator from Augusta, who's tried to incorporate everybody in here. He did the best that he could, but a lot of people didn't want to cooperate. But we need to put this thing to bed, and we need to move on. We're not debating, World War III. We're debating Medicaid expansion, and we need to get on with it. This is doable, and we need to do it. Thank you.